what it's going to cost me? How do you sort of like estimate these things?
I think you have to try. I think you actually have to put pen or pencil to paper, put your fingers on the keyboard, and you have to try to estimate what these things are going to cost. Think about what a month might look like in retirement. Think about, put travel off to the side unless you think you'll do it every single month. But what is it going to cost to belong to your gym? What is it going to cost to enroll in a class that you've been wanting to take at the local university? How much are your commuting expenses going to change if they are? What are you going to do for food? How often do you think you'll eat out? Is it the same as what you're doing now? Really try to get a sense of where your money is going to go and what the price tag for that is going to be. And then look at that nest egg, how much you've got from Social Security, tack on the 4%, and see if you're in the ballpark. And if you're not in the ballpark, that's when you have to adjust either the dates of your retirement, because you have to continue to work a little bit longer, and we know that working a little bit longer doesn't have to be a whole lot longer, but working a little bit longer can be a really powerful way to move the numbers on your retirement, because for every year that you delay retirement, you're delaying Social Security, you're giving money in your retirement accounts additional time to grow, you're delaying pulling money out of those retirement accounts. You may even be making additional contributions in a tax-deferred way to those retirement accounts. You add all of that together, and that's a very powerful tool that we have. Or you can think about, well, am I going to continue to work for pay once I'm retired in some way or another to supplement what I've got coming in?
So interesting, Gina. I just came back from my high school reunion, and there are opposite ends of the spectrum here. In one case, one of my friends is 7 years older than his wife. He's retired. She's not. He's golfing a lot. He's having the time of his life, and he doesn't worry that he's sort of out there on his own retired. And in another case, a close friend is not retired, and his wife says to me that she never wants him to retire because she enjoys all the luxuries that his work income provides for them. So it's opposite ends of the spectrum, and I guess it means that there is no one-size-fits-all solution to anyone in this respect.
I think that's absolutely right. Retirement is a lot longer than it used to be. A lot of people dip in and out of retirement. They take on different gigs, different challenges, different projects or contracts. I hope it's not one size fits all. I mean, I'm sort of in the camp with your friend that you talked about first. I am not retired. The thought of retiring, not from a financial perspective, but from a what am I going to do all day perspective, actually scares me a lot. But my husband is basically retired. He's a little bit older than me. He retired a few years ago. He's taking a course at our local university. He's playing a decent amount of tennis as he recuperates from an ankle injury. He's hanging out with our grandbaby. He's having a great time. He would like me to come along with him, and I'm just not there yet, and I don't know when I'll get there. But we talk about it.
Yeah, I know that feeling. So, Jean, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be back with more talk around Social Security and other things about retirement planning. So don't go away.
Are you ready to master the markets and, dare I say, become a better investor in the process? Yahoo Finance has you covered with our new full suite of original podcast content. Whether you're a seasoned investor picking up new trends or you're just starting your financial journey, we offer invaluable market insights and strategies from some of the most influential minds on Wall Street and the boardroom for key insights to help boost your portfolio, build your wealth, and make you a successful investor. Join us on yahoofinance.com, the Yahoo Finance app, your favorite streaming platform, and wherever you get your podcasts.
Stay tuned for a special free offer from Flash Force Tactical Flashlight. With its powerful telescopic zoom, the Flash Force Tactical Flashlight gives you a super bright light visible at a distance of over 2,000 meters. With
따라
7
유연
useful
조정,
modes, plus a USB
분할 매수, 분할
rechargeable
매도,
battery. The
발표일
Flash Force
실적일
Tactical
전후로
Flashlight
분할
is
시세,
always ready
정보
to
공백
light up the
과다,
night.
받아내버리기
And
금지.
if you scan the code on
4.
your screen
실전
and order right
체크리스트,
now, we'll
매일
send
확인.
you a second Flash
외국인
Force
순매수,
Tactical
순매도
Flashlight
흐름 매일,
absolutely free.
환율로 반도체
Hurry, this is
수출
a limited
지표 및
time
기업별 실적
code on your
가이던스,
screen.
연준
Order now.
FOMC 발언, 연준 위원 발언.
Titanium. Stronger than
로터스,
steel.
내 실전 워치리스트 간단.
Lighter than aluminum.
미국,
Trusted
XRF,
in
엑산업
aerospace,
ETF, QQQ,
medicine,
단기 분할 매수,
advanced
NVDA,
engineering,
엠도체, JPM,
and
GS
now,
금융, 뉴스 실적 체크
redefining
필수.
the way we prepare food at home.
로터스 한국, 삼성전자,
Titanium
SK 하이닉스, 현대차,
is
KB금융,
prized
신한지주,
for its
멘카콤,
strength,
외국인 수급에
purity,
민감.
and resilience.
리스크.
Resists
연준의 서프라이즈
corrosion,
매파적 발언.
never
금리 인하 기대가
absorbs
흔들릴
odors,
경우 변동성
and
급증.
remains flawlessly
Reuters E.
food safe
정부
without
셧다운
ever breaking
연장,
down
데이터
into
공백 심화,
harmful
시장 판단 손상, 단기
microplastics.
변동성
A
확대.
breakthrough.
Barron's.
Three-piece
지정화,
cutting
원유
board set,
급등 등 외부 충격,
double-sided,
에너지, 운송, 항공 관련 급락 가능.
and built
2. 국내 정책 세제 예 증세업 과세 뉴스, 특정 대형주 변동성
It
확대.
transforms.
한눈의 요약, 보수 투자자, 방어 현금 비중 유지, 행 10% 플러스, 헬스케어, 유틸리티, 우량 금융 소량 보유.
To order now.
중립 투자자, 대형 가치, 반도체, 금융 중심 분할 매수, 변동성 구간엔 현금 일부 확보. 공격 투자자 트레이더, 레버리지 옵션은 변동성 관리 엄격히. 이벤트 여주바 실적 전후 스캐핑 분할 진입. 원하시면 지금 바로 한국시간으로 심야 아침 개장 보고서 요약 대리 체크리스트 또는 B 특정 포트폴리오 현금 20%용 매매 시뮬레이션 포지션 제안을 바로 만들어 드릴게요. 어떤 걸 원하시든 바로 작성해 드리겠습니다. Welcome back to Decoding Retirement. I'm speaking with Jean Chatzky. She's the host of the Her Money podcast. Jean, earlier in the podcast, you were talking about figuring out how much income you need in addition to Social Security. Let's talk about Social Security because right now we need to know whether we can count on it to cover whatever we were counting on it to cover, right? Which is in some cases maybe 15% if you were in the high income quintile or 85% if you're in the lowest income quintile or 40% on average. How much should people count on Social Security and what do they need to think about as 2033 comes and the trust fund becomes depleted?
I believe, and I think you believe, that the government will do something. That the government will do something to shore up Social Security benefits so that for the people who are already receiving Social Security and are close to receiving Social Security, they will get what they have been promised. I think if that doesn't happen, I fully expect that we will have riots in the street. And I think that the politicians in Washington know that. Do I wish that they would deal with this now rather than waiting 8 years to deal with it 100%? I don't have confidence that it'll happen before it absolutely has to happen, but I do think that they will solve this problem. So if you are over 50, I think that you will get what you are expecting to get from Social Security. But if the government doesn't act, here's what's going to happen. You're not going to get nothing. And many people are under the impression that they're going to get nothing. If the trust fund is depleted, what it means is that the government is only allowed to pay out what it takes in payroll taxes. That amounts to basically about a 20% haircut on the benefits that you were anticipating. And so if you look at your Social Security statement and you think this government is not going to get its act together, then your move needs to be to try to save enough to account for a 20% gap in what you expected that you would receive. But I, once again, think that I think that the government will adjust for younger people. They'll make some sort of adjustment in the retirement age or how wages are taxed to shore up the system.
Yeah, so from a practical perspective, using the math right now, average benefits are around $2,000 a month. If there's a 20% haircut, I'm looking at a $1,600 per month benefit, which means I have to make up $400 per month from something, presumably my 401k or IRA or taxable accounts or Roth IRAs. Is that sort of what you're suggesting, is that I need to figure out how to make up that gap?
Yeah, exactly. Or working a little bit longer, right? Right now, many people still take Social Security benefits before they max out their Social Security benefits. And so one smart move is to make sure that you do everything that you can to get the absolute most from Social Security. I'm not arguing that people should wait to take benefits if they need to put food on the table or if they've got some sort of a health situation where they believe they're not going to live a very long time. In that case, you probably do want to take Social Security on the earlier side. But for most people, if you wait for every year you delay from age 62 to age 70, you get a bump in benefits of approximately 8% per year on what is the only inflation-protected annuity out there. So this is